589 B.C., the people of Judah, last of the Israelites, rebelled against the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar. He responded by ordering his troops to lay waste to Jerusalem and destroy the Judeans' most precious possession, the Temple of Solomon. Then Nebuchadnezzar ordered that the king of Judah should watch his sons be put to death as a sign to all that his royal line had come to an end. Afterward, the Babylonians led the people of Jerusalem into exile in Babylon. As they traveled the 600 miles from their tiny homeland to Babylon, the Judeans' future looked grim. Only a few generations earlier, the northern tribes of the Israelites had been taken into exile and vanished forever. Now the Judeans too seemed destined to disappear, with all memory they had existed as a people lost forever. Their mood was captured in a poem from the Book of Psalms.
By the rivers of Babylon we sat and wept when we remembered Zion. On the poplars there we had hung up our harps, for our jailers asked us to sing them a song. But how can we sing a song of the Lord in a strange land?
In spite of their despair and the incredible odds against them, the Judeans decided to fight for their survival as a people. They chose to fight not with spears and swords, but by writing a book. In every spare moment they could find, the greatest of the Judean scribes began to rewrite and edit together stories about their past, which had been handed down to them by their ancestors. The book they compiled was the first edition of the most influential work in human history, the Hebrew Bible.
The Bible was the first book. And you can argue it's good history writing or bad history writing. I think it's extraordinarily remarkable history writing for humans' first time out. But it is the first. It's the first time humans set down a story like that through many generations. And the fact that we did it so well the first time out and that it impacted for so long is, it's a wonder.
The scribes were driven by what they saw as a sacred mission, to bring the lessons taught by the stories alive for their fellow exiles, so they would understand why they were in Babylon and how they could get home to Jerusalem. Their book was a guide to how the Judean exiles should live, not a literal history.
Many skeptics today want to ask, are the stories in the Hebrew Bible true in any sense? They are true in some senses and not in others. In other words, the biblical writers want to expand upon events to shed light upon their meaning as they understood that meaning. We moderns say, but wait a minute, we want to know what really happened. So for us, skeptical or not, the question is often, can stories which are not true in every detail nevertheless be morally edifying? My answer is yes.